Hello, believers. In this video, we are going to know 20 amazing secret tips that you must know after this Winter Wonders update. You all know well that the Winter Wonders update on 9th January Thursday brought huge gameplay changes, and many of you might be struggling with gameplay things, such as lack of scoring more goals, defending issues, investment, and getting free 105 OVR players. So, no worries, today's tips are going to be a mix-up of the new update big changes along with important rewards tips. So, before we begin, make sure the subscribe button and bell icon is turned on so that you guys will never miss any amazing future contents like this. Now, let's move to each and every tip one by one. Tips 1. Average goal score. Before applying tricks, I would suggest you guys not to bring much more changes in your gameplay in case you have an average goal score per match above the given criteria. First, if you are an amateur to world-class 1 rank, then I think you should have on average 2 to 3 plus goals per match. Don't worry, I will definitely teach you how to find the average goal score and why actually this average goal score is really important. If you are on Legendary 3 to Legendary 1 rank, then I will consider you must have on average 1.5 to 2 goals on average per match, where if you are FC Champion 3 plus rank, then I would consider at least 1 goal on average. Tips 2. Why average goal score is really important. To know why average goal score per match is important, first you must understand what it actually is. This is a really simple concept. You can see here, I have played a total of 38 matches this season, and literally I have scored only 57 goals in a total of 38 matches. So, average goal score means actually how many goals I have scored per match. In football, if you know how to score more goals, then that's definitely going to help you a lot in winning matches, right? So, trying to increase the average goal score per match also helps to give high win rates. Tips 3. How to calculate average goal score. If I divide total goals by matches, then I can find average goal score. You can see here my average goal score in Legendary 2 is only forking 1.5, which is 2 less. So, in my opinion, my attacking has really some issues, and I must fix my attacking and try to reach my average scoring capability to at least 2 on average. So basically, this average goal score helps a lot to find what is your level of attacking, and here you can see I have listed the pro player average goal in almost all the ranks. So I hope this will help you guys to decide your attacking level. Tips 4. Best attacking tips after update. Big shout out to our game guides bros who have helped me a lot on the gameplay tips. Special thanks to these guys who shared with me their experience, and bros, they are literally FC Champion 3 to top 250 H2H players. So you definitely don't have to worry, this video will be based on the perspective of a lot of pro players, and also, I have tested around 38 games since the last update, which you can see here. Anyway, after the new update, the attacking is almost the same, but there are huge improvements on defendings, and passing are a little bit enhanced, so attacking will definitely get affected if the defense is improved, as it will be hard to score due to improvement on defending. If you have an average goal above the numbers I mentioned in the ranks, then that's fine. You don't have to do much more adjustments on your gameplay. Anyway, the build-up is really good right now in the game. Attacking from midfield areas is becoming much easier in most situations. So, I think you can do a build-up play to score higher goals, though attacking depends on which type of player you are. My best tips to you guys on attacking is, try to score as many goals as you can. Too much possession game will also not help you a lot in counterattack. I really don't mean play passes only. You must try to counterattack mostly if you want to increase your goals, scoring chances. Later in this video, we will definitely discuss more about skill moves, formations, and many more things which will help you to assist better. Tips 5. Average goal concede. I think this is also a really important thing, but they don't even have enough game stats from which we can figure out our rank stats, such as average goals, average goal conceded, win rates, and so on. I think this type of thing really matters and they must keep in the game. It's very hectic to note down the goal you scored in each and every match though. If you go to this history and check goal you guys conceded in the last 4 or 5 matches, then you can find out actually how many goals you have conceded. Being able to not concede any goals means your defending is very good, and you can think you have a good form of defending. For example, you can see here, in the last 5 matches, I am really good at defending, so I can use the same tips to defend against my opponent. If you have conceded a lot of goals, then you definitely need to do some adjustment on defending, so that you will concede less goals. See, defending is such an important thing. Like, if you know how to not concede any goal, you have the game in your hand, because scoring at least 1 goal is not a big deal in most of the match. So, learn to defend. For that, let's move to tip 6. Best defending tips after update. After update, stunt moves still work even if they are nerfed, but only in cases if you don't know how to defend. When defending, you should not rush most of the time. It depends on the situation though. Most of the time in the wing areas, people try to perform stunt moves such as heel-to-heel flick, step over exit, so if you are rushing directly, then you are going to funk up badly and concede a lot of goals. So, simply mark them using a joystick only. Tip 7. Best keeping tips after update. In keeping, I don't feel any changes. You can use the same strategy that you used to do in the last update, such as rushing GK and stop rushing as soon as possible so players shoot the ball. Always keep a keeper with the 25 level plus training with the high tall, and actually using the players who are meta is always the best idea. Tips act. Heel-to-heel skill moves. This skill move is actually nerfed. The speed is almost the same, so you feel the skill is the same as it used to be in the last update. But the thing EA worked on is defending. They made defenses move backward more, and when you try to perform a stunt, you actually don't bypass the opponent unless he is rushing. But bros, heel-to-heel still works, and it's effective. Just the thing is, you should know how to use it. The best way to use it is when the defender is rushing. You can turn your striker to perform it. That time also it's effective. The main thing I observed in this skill move is it has reduced success rate, so you can't debate me on it's not nerfed, and for the defending side, 80 to 90% of time, it's absolutely possible to defend against this skill. So, that's actually slightly balanced on both sides. Tips 9th, step over exit. For this skill move also, they have decreased range and the pace boost. So, this is highly nerfed though. It's still useful. This works sometimes, but the success rate is reduced. And if the opponent is good at defending, then, yeah, it's possible to stop this skill move. However, in some of the tricky parts, it's possible to bypass defense using this move. Tips 10th. Lane change. This is better than the previous update, and I will highly recommend you guys to use lane change. These days, lane change is giving better stunts, and I will suggest practicing it and learning. Tips 11. Open up fake shots. It's hugely nerfed and a bit slow. The range is reduced, and sometimes it goes in an inappropriate direction. It's still useful, and it can bypass opponents, but it's all about when you are using skill moves, though I can see this move is nerfed. Tips 12th, rainbow flick. The height and range for the rainbow flick is nerfed, but sometimes it still gives stunts. Tips 13, fake shot. I felt like fake shots have better stunt, and it's literally improved a lot. I am using it a lot, and bros, it's a really good skill move. I will definitely prefer you guys to use this skill move. Tips 13, Elastico. This has no changes, it's the same, and you can use it. Conclusion. Now, in the conclusion, what I want to say is, even though skill moves are nerfed and some skill moves' range is decreased, if you know the time to use it then, it still works though. The success rate is reduced, and defender has fair advantage of defending against nerfed skill moves. Tips 15, swipe shot. Swipe shot abilities are reduced and nerfed a lot, but especially from long range. From long range, it's hard to perform the power shot using the swipe method. For example, before update, it was possible to perform power shots using U-shaped swipes, but it doesn't work now. Plus, the long-range swipe curl shots are less effective. It is saved mostly by the keeper, or accuracy is decreased. So, yeah. I will suggest you not to use it at long-range distance, or don't use it from outside the box. If you are inside the box, that's definitely going to work well. Overall, I will suggest learning both ways of shooting, but mostly use the button method when shooting. Tips 16th. Best formation after update. Now, I believe formations are based on your playstyle though. There are some formations which actually work for most people, and it helps you to give better advantage on attacking and scoring more goals. So right now, according to our game guiders, 4-4-2 holding is good, as it offers both good attacking and defending while making skill move use easier. 4-3-3 holding is also balanced formation and very good after the new passing update for the ball controls. There are also 3-5-2 formations where people are switching a lot, and this formation offers the best attacks mainly for people who struggle to score after an update. It requires good defensive skills since defending areas have fewer defenders. 4-2-3-1 narrow is considered to be the best formation before update, and now also it's really good formation, but this is a formation which takes a lot of time to practice to attack well with it after this new passing update. Tips. 17th, crossing. Crossing literally works in case people are using the crossing at the perfect time. Honestly, I feel too much frustration against these cross spammers. I don't mean it's bad to cross. It's also a tactic in game, but each and every time crossing makes it very frustrating. So, If you want to know how to treat cross spammers with the help of cross, then you have to use good fullbacks who have long ball passer or passing traits. Frimpong at right back has that trait, and Roberto Carlos at left back has that trait. So, search for this kind of player to increase the crossing game, but make sure not to misuse it. Tips 18. Recent investment tips. Recently in the investment, weekend crash investment still works. Division rivals also still works. Sometimes even the daily pick investment works. Another most trending investment is event crashed players. Suppose last week on Thursday we got the week 4 players in the Winter Wonders event. So that players are crashing, and next Thursday they will be good to invest if those players are not coming into the store tradable packs. Tips 19. Nerfed investment. These days, the Mascherano profits have been nerfed by EA, and even the Dudek profits are nerfed. But let's wait for TOTY, as Mascherano investment might still work on the TOTY event. The reason Mascherano profit is not working is, literally, the rank-up players are less costly than the base version in many of the players. That's a bit sad news for the F2P. Tips 20th. Free 105 OVR player. So, bros, if you have completed the slippery slope for 20 times, then you can literally claim this 105 OVR Palmer card for free. He is ranked, so you can simply train him and use him. Let me know if you have claimed him up to now or not. So believers, I hope the video was helpful to you all, and that's all for today's video. I will meet you with other amazing contents. Till then, your lovely host Mr. Believer signing out.